Hey, what's up, gamer fam? This is Gamer Guy 9001 back with more the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. I've noticed that every time when you start the game for the first time on a new play session, the opening loading screen kind of does something funny every time. Like it asks you to like adjust your settings and do some other weird stuff. I don't know if it's going to continue doing that because I don't know how everything in the Stanley Parable is just one big running joke. It's just redoing the same thing over and over. It's just all the game is very self-aware of itself. Oh, see, like what's Stanley Parable 2? Okay, so I'm gonna hit begin the game. Maybe I already exhausted all the settings joke, but when I first started the game, it asked me to adjust the brightness setting, and then it asked me like something about
This is
like
the storm.
adjust the slider to which animal is cuter, a puppy or a kitten, and I don't know. It was just I wasn't sure how long that was going to
All
go
of
on
his
for,
co-workers were
but
gone. What could it
anyway,
mean?
welcome back to the Stanley
Stanley decided to
Parable.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket, how you doing,
Stanley
buddy?
picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Can I go in room 420? No.
Stanley pressed the bucket
damn it.
upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
What if I like rub the bucket against everything and then like suddenly triggers like a new area or something, or 4B6? What the hell is in 4B6? What the hell is in any of these rooms? I'm so confused. Bucket, please explain this to me. What is going on here? I don't know. Bucket, speak to me. Why aren't you saying anything? How have I angered you, Bucket? Oh, fine. Give me the silent treatment then. Fuck you too, asshole.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You know what, Mr. Narrator? You think you're better than me? You think you're so superior with your fancy British accent and you're telling me what to do all the time? Well, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do what I want. I ain't listening to you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
That's right. I'd rather listen
And
to what
here
the
it
bucket
was.
tells me.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Yeah. The bucket never steers me wrong.
No, never mind. The bucket
Wait,
was
what?
wrong.
What? The bucket? You were wrong? You lied to me, damn it! Nah, I'm gonna go straight.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yes, Bucket. I do as you command. You are infinitely infinitely wise, and you never tell me what the wrong things to do. What is this? Can I go up here? What if I do this? Oh, damn it. Wait. Can I? Yes! What's down here? I don't think I've ever done this before. This is definitely... Oh, my God, there's a trophy! Dude, fuck yes, there's a trophy over here.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Alright, so far I've got 4 out of 6 of the Stanulines. I gotta find the other 2 somewhere. But wait a minute, there's a vent here. Where does this vent go? Is that just another ending? Does it take me back to the beginning? Where the hell am I? Am I nowhere? What? Bucket, tell me what's happening. I need to know, Bucket. It's just a big, dark warehouse? What's going on here? I don't understand. Narrator, tell me what's going on. Oh, what's this? What the hell?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down, it doesn't make sense.
It does not
There's
make
no
sense.
explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so...
So
What
what?
do I do with this
What? I need to
treasure?
know.
I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket.
I've got a
But I have to
golden
be careful,
ticket.
because as soon as this gets
I've
out,
got a
there's
golden
going to be a target
twinkle
on
in
back.
my eye.
Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me.
Whoa, wait, what?
What's that? Who's there?
Oh my god, is it aliens?
Camporata.
Dude, what the fuck? If there's some kind of jump scare, I'm gonna be really pissed. Okay. Well, that was definitely weird. All right, so that was yet another weird ending. Figure finders committee figurine meeting today in the meeting room. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I hate Mondays. Dude, fuck Mondays. Alright, there's gotta be more, like, secret content that I haven't unlocked yet. Or, like, some other weird stuff I haven't seen yet. What does that say? How the mighty have fallen? Wait, what is it? I can't quite... Wait, is there a zoom in button? No, there isn't. There's just a crouch button. That's all I can do is I can walk and crouch, and the only other
The good fucking thing I old
can do is
bucket.
pick up the goddamn
Stanley
bucket.
and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I wonder... Okay, you know what? I'm going to go through the left door this time. I'm going to rub the bucket on everything, see if anything new happens. No? Nothing? Nothing new or spectacular or unexpected? Ah, damn it, bucket. You've steered me wrong again. There will be a reward for finding them all. Trust the completionist instinct. Oh, bro, we're definitely diving into some serious conspiracy territory here. Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. What? Construct. Wait, what? Is that like an actual hint? Okay, so there are like actual hints on where to find the remaining. Okay, stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Okay, so something about stairs and something about a place that's both red and blue. So wait, what is idea? Okay. All right, let's keep going. Maybe broom closet? Oh my god, I can go in the broom closet. Fuck yeah.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
What? Motherfucker ain't got no stickers? What is this? This is some bullshit. I specifically came in this broom closet just to get more stickers for my bucket. I want my bucket to look like one of those suitcases from those douchebags who have traveled everywhere and they get a sticker from every country and place they visited. I got a Property of Stanley sticker. Where's my broom closet sticker? How else will people know that I visited the broom closet with my bucket? This is some bullshit. This game sucks. It gets a 0. Ugh, it gets a 0 out of 10.
Staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
Wait, what?
upstairs to the boss's office.
All right, so something about stairs. They were saying, so maybe there's another trophy somewhere here in the staircase. There's gotta be. Yes, I fucking knew it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
The figurines, the fucking what now? What happened to the Stanulines? All right, should I do the parking lot ending again, or should I do like the office ending? I don't know. I guess I'll just do the office ending because the parking lot ending is kind of stupid. All right, so I gotta find a place that's both red and blue. Executive bathroom. Can I? Oh my god! Oh wait. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's something that's a lovely say that's a lovely purse. Anyway, okay, that's cool. Somewhere that's both red and blue. Okay, so the paper in the office is red. This is blue. So is that a hint that there's another figurine in the stupid office here somewhere, or was it something to do? There was one segment where there was either a red door or a blue door, and I don't know how to get back to there. I need to find these freaking trophies. Like, I have this inherent need to find all these stupid trophies because they keep telling me I have to keep finding all these stupid trophies. I cannot rest until I've collected them all. I don't think this elevator actually does anything. I'm pretty sure this is just a literally just pointless room. It makes you believe you're going somewhere, but you're actually not. Do 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 do. Dance to the elevator music. Do the elevator music shuffle. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. That was the elevator dance music shuffle. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, how the hell do I get back out of the elevator? Yeah, see, like that literally took me nowhere and accomplished absolutely nothing. Okay, anyway, moving right along.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
can I go in the
Stanley
fireplace
may have
now?
broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
You know, Bucket, we've been together a long time. We've been through so many things. We've shared in so many wonderful adventures with one another. And
Stanley
I
just
just
sat around
have
twiddling
to
his thumbs,
really thank you
trying
for
to
all the
input
wonderful
anything
time
on the
we've had
device was
together.
useless, since he
I've
could
never
not possibly
met
know
a bucket
that the
quite like
combination
you
was
in my life.
2845.
And I want to know if you would do me the honor of making me the happiest man with a bucket in all of the world.
2845.
What I'm trying to say, Bucket, is Will you marry me? Why, yes, Stanley, of course I'll marry you. I'll marry you 1,000 times, yes! Are you hearing that, gamer fam? The bucket said yes. We're getting married.
Turns out that the panel's emergency
Oh,
override
wait, what?
kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And
Oh, God,
Stanley
what?
got the hell along with the story. Well, what do you do?
I took too long, so they were just like, okay, we're just gonna move things along for you. That's hilarious. All right, let me look around. I gotta check every little nook and cranny for that last remaining hidden trophy. What? There's no elevator music? Oh, that's friggin' lame.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
No, go back up. Go back
It would
up,
be
damn
all
it.
Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
You don't know that, narrator. You don't know anything about anything.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
God. I feel like, no, we're gonna escape. Me and the bucket are gonna run away and
Although
elope.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
You know what? It's better to face a violent death together than
The
face
door
mind
behind them was
control
not shut.
alone.
Stanley and the bucket still had
I
every
don't know.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Okay, so what if I do decide to go back now? What if I go back and do the mind control after maybe after he was like, oh, well, he was going to go escape, but then he was like, oh, no, but he was going to walk towards a horrible death, but then he turned around and went back. I don't know. I'm trying to find all the possibilities here. Like, what if I make it seem like I'm going to do the mind control door?
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for.
Okay, wait a minute. I can't, this doesn't do anything, right? Oh wait, I can go back. What if I just go back? Let's
Wait,
just...
Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Bucket, you're so right. You're always a strong, silent type. You always keep me grounded and keep me comfortable, and you always keep me sane and on my feet. Like, truly, Bucket, you are my rock, my anchor. You are the only thing that keeps me sane in this world gone mad.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
6, 9. 6, 9. 6, 9. Alright, fine. I'll press the 3.
Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Are you
This
having
was a
fun,
shock
Bucket?
to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once
if I do
Stanley
9?
had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
No, never. I'll never get enough of number 3. 3 is my rock. That is my shit, bro. That is all I need is this number 3. Is the number 3 repeating endlessly and infinitely in a never-ending loop, all infinitely on again and again and again and again for all eternity. Okay, no, seriously, I'm bored now. Fuck this. Can I go back out the office? No? Okay. Alright, well, I guess we'll take the elevator down again, because seems to be no other way out, no other way forward from this point.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
This game never
A
ceases
hint
to
of
amuse
regret
me.
nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate? Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
All right. Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. There's got to be other ways to like derail the game. Oh shit, the door closed behind me.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
There's got to be more like off-beaten, hidden paths somewhere. Like things that I either missed or overlooked, or new things that got
monitors
triggered.
jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley
It's okay,
cried
Bucket.
gently,
It's okay. I'm here
reassuring
for
it
you.
that everything would be fine.
Everything's gonna be okay, Bucket baby. We're gonna get through this, I promise. It's you and me, Bucket. You and me for eternity. Stanley and Bucket for 1,000 years. Stanley and Bucket for 100 episodes.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Whoa, hey, bros. No need to be insulting.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Oh my god, I love this. This is so fucking great. Wait a minute. There's a number 5. Is there a number 3 button down here? Because if there's a number 3 button down here, I want to mash it endlessly. Mind controls, idle, awaiting input.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'm gonna turn it on.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the
Oh
controls.
no, Bucket, you betrayed
Stanley
me!
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
No,
Stanley
turn it
was
off.
prepared to throw the
Damn
bucket
it, it's
away
too
in
late.
disgust,
It's too late.
when suddenly, an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Aw, they're so cute.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place. flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all
What
the
the fuck
possible
is that?
paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the
Aw,
best.
it's a... Oh, wait, that's a
And
goose. I
Stanley
was gonna say it. No, it's a
was
duck.
happy.
Is that a duck or a goose? I can't fucking tell. Alright, anyway. I think I've gotten that ending before. But this is what I mean, is I'm trying to find all the possible endings. I don't know how many more there is or how many more I can
All
get
of his
through.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay, so you know
decided
what?
to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna
Perhaps he
leave
had
the
simply
bucket
missed
this
a
time. I'm
memo.
gonna see if that changes anything. Or if it's just gonna be the same thing over and over again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm gonna go through the right
This was
door.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, what's in here?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's see what's down here.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
No. I refuse. Okay, I know it's been a while and I might have already done this one too, but I was just trying to figure out if now that the bucket
no.
is... Oh,
No,
no.
it's to the right,
You
my mistake.
dick. I probably should have done this with the bucket, because I think you need to use the bucket to
not the right.
unlock
Why
more
would I
extra
have ever
content.
said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
Let's see, right,
Yep,
left,
okay,
down,
yes.
left,
I've
right.
got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Uh-huh, sure it is.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna try a few more things.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, dude, what the fuck? The bucket is gone. There was supposed to be a bucket here, and now it's just gone? Dude, wait, what? Bro, what? Did everything, like, reset completely just because I didn't take the bucket this time? Dude, what? I'm so confused.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh my god, okay. Oh god, which door should I go through? They all look like to be about the same. You know what, let's go through this door. Screw it, why not? Let's just look around. Let's explore for a minute before I make any final decisions. Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Okay. I need to explore. I need to know what are my options before I make any final decisions.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, so I'm guessing all those doors just inevitably led to nowhere the entire
All of his
time.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm just waiting for like one of these random doors in the side that go nowhere to be open so I can finally see what's back there.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Bro, we've restarted like twice now. Hold on, I gotta plug my laptop in. Alright, so let's go back. Wait, is there... it looks like there's a... Well, obviously I can't go there, but... Huh, okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter then. Let's just keep going.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh my god, you've really just got me running back and forth. I'm starting to feel like a mouse in a maze.
Now well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Oh my god, I finally won
You
Stanley
put in a lot
Parable.
of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Alright, I'm gonna just get to the end of this loop. And then
All
that'll
right,
probably end
I've
this
got
video.
a solution.
Stanley
This time, to make sure
Parable
we don't get lost,
2
I've
Adventure
employed
Line.
the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, I'm just gonna keep following the line. I'm gonna play along on the narrator's little game here.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I hope this isn't copyrighted. Dude, where the hell is this even taking me? What the fuck? The screen just like glitched out there for a second.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
No,
Wait,
not going back.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Oh, no.
And it took me all the way back
Line,
to the
how could
monitor
you
room.
have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
All right. So should I
know
just
what,
not fall?
Stanley?
Wait,
I
what?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What direction? What? Okay. I'm guessing there's nothing else I can. I mean, I don't know. How long would I have to stand here for him to be like, oh, well, if you're just not going to move or go anywhere or do what I said, I'll just restart the game again. I don't know. Anyway, let's just keep going with this.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm pretty sure I've probably done this ending before in a previous video, but now
A choice. We get to make a decision.
now I don't know
From
what to do
here,
or
the
where to
story is
go in
our
order to like
control.
do something I haven't
How
already seen
important we
before.
mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Can I open the left door? No? So I have no choice but to go through the right door.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay, that was weird. Okay, so now what happened to the... Okay, so now it looks like the bucket
All
thing
of his
is back.
co-workers were
Because
gone.
all the
What
balloons
could it
are
mean?
back.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay, yep, the
Perhaps
bucket
he had
is
simply
back.
missed a memo.
Okay, you know what? So I'm going to take the
Where
bucket.
are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Alright, so what if I do everything the narrator says with the bucket? I don't remember if I've done that yet or not. Let's just see what happens. Yep, okay, we've already seen this.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright, now screw it. I'm gonna go down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him. Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket! Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket. Come to me, Stanley. Find me. He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Okay. I know I've definitely gotten that ending before. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I must have done everything by now. That's the thing, is I don't know how many endings is there in this game. Like, when do you actually know that you've finished the game and you've done everything?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through.
Okay, and I kind of wish there was a way to skip the endings that you've already seen.
Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. She backflipped all the way to work.
All right. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not really sure where else to go from here, so I'm trying to find if there's any more other paths to take, any other new stuff I haven't seen yet or we haven't seen yet. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna call it quits for here now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please, leave a like. Let me know what your favorite part of the video was, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I release new videos on Mondays and Thursdays of the week. Stay awesome, gamer fam. Bye.